Well, hey, it's the Z-Man here. I'm back. We're going to have some SD-40 fun here with this one. And yeah, a couple of questions. Hey, what'd you do with the mainframe in this layout? What'd you use? How'd you do it? What kind of material? Anyway, I built the walls round, as I said before, and I used 53 4x8 sheets of plywood to build it. You see some of those here in a few of these old pictures. Yeah, that's going to be, coming on 25 years ago. So, along with that, I'm going to, again, have some SD-40's. I think when it's all said and done, there'll be 10 powered. And I'm going to have to put 4 bricks on this one, which I'm a little wary about doing, even running in passive. But with 4.2, I generally don't have any problems except all the usual anomalies. Nothing new there, right? Horns that won't shut off, engines that are lost, smoke units that I can't dismiss on these silly Proto-2 builds. Plenty of opinion there. Mine is don't buy it. Stick with the Proto-2 3-volt. Yeah, so again, here's the basic table work and the rounded corners and some of the deck work going up. Would you do things differently? Could you? Should have you? Would have you? Yeah, lots of, things that you, don't you, in hindsight, wish you'd have done or not done. And this is the classic train thing here when that happened all those years back. And somewhere I got some OGR ones too. Yeah, and this is a train called the Algoma Central up in Michigan's Sault Ste. Marie in the Michigan's Upper Peninsula. And I rode in the 4th unit, 4 Jeep 9s pulling that Consus. And man, that was great. That was the entire solace of railroading for me as a kid. And look at the car dealership where I worked, look at this eye candy. These guys bang their horn, and I go out and have a ride on this guy. And we bummed around in the yard, and the oil can trains came by with the Grand Trunk there too. So again, just reminiscing a bit here, showing you to answer all those questions. You can see the shelf train that went up there. There are 2 tracks up there. There are a total of 9 and a basic layout type of a thing that's a concentric loop with a yard. And I never even used the yard at that. And yeah, this old guy was the 1225, which I used to play on when I was a kid at Michigan State University when my older brothers and sisters went there and graduated there. So yeah, a lot of memories. And along with all that, that's the, what do you call it? The Polar Express with Hanks or whatever it's called. I think I watched it once, but if you're running with that. So let's see what happens here. So yeah, off we go. Here's some more static pictures. Love the big Northerns. Love the 4.2 software. I don't know if that's going to be highlighted or show up there. Yeah, and don't you, when you get them down, you port them all with a jack, get the batteries poked, oh man, I love the batteries. And off we go.
Have a look at that. 6 amps sitting there just doing nothing. Just anyway, the point being, you turn on the smoke and, pretty soon you're inadequate with the power. That's me. I'll take it.
Come on, baby, bite down. Yeah. Must have a bubble in that one.
Sorry, fellas. Oh! Gee, you know, I'm pretty proud of that. But what you just saw there exceeded 30 amps. So look, I mean, admittedly, I'm going to have to do a little bit of work here. Probably put on a fourth brick instead of those WIMP Z4000s. But you get the general idea. So I'll have something probably yet to come. And I believe there's about 146 on this one. I did add to it. And that's what, you know, that's the real solace, isn't it? That's the fun. Boy, you can sure, oh boy, look at that, it's filthy with smoke. You can sure count on Proto-2, listen to me, boy, am I drunk. Proto-2 3-volt platforms, and there's even, admittedly, a couple of Proto-3s there, which, again, I do not like at all, because they have those stupid super caps on them. Not BCR guy either, and I've made that known. So, yeah, I'll work on this one, and thanks, sir. Thanks for all the requests, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, so here we go with that example I just prefaced with Proto-2. It's shut off, and yet he won't shut off. You have to shut everything off and redo it. That's very irritating. In the next life, I promise, bigger layout. So yeah, here we are, what, 200 plus feet long, maybe nearing 2 1/4. Pretty long consist, and going up a 1% grade too. Put up or shut up. Boy, no pain, any waste here. Okay, so that was 4 bricks. So look at, I recognize the outer stratosphere of the universe and trains for which we stand, right? And there's no way I'm going to have any distributive power or any pushers. That's a company rule. I don't like that. That's cheating. So let's try it again and see if I can at least get out of the hole here. No smoke this time. Okay, what I like to do is phase these directionally to be sure they're all in sync. And after that, away we go. Okay, 4 bricks would be 40 amps here on this channel. Passive. Have a look here, even trying to get out of the hole. Jeez. Holy crap. All right, I get it. But I am running in passive here. But this would be 4 bricks, as I just prefaced. And yeah, you know, talking about pushing to the limits amid the outer stratosphere, well, here you see it. And, you know, it's just, you got to be careful when you do this kind of stuff. So I'm doing a lot of looking here, but when I get around 25 amp, I start running over and looking at the engines, but you'll see that here. All right, you get the idea. Oh! You see what happened? 4th unit separated. No kidding. Gee, I wonder why. There always with you, it cannot be done. That is why you fail. Thanks, guys. You're making me proud.
Oh, you better hold on to your shit for this, young fellow.
Okay, this is anyway. This is it. Go or bust. Let's see what we got.
No, so certain are you?
Guys. Now listen, here's a stuck horn. See what I was saying early on?
I bet I know who screwed up. It's that Proto-2 engine again. God, those things are junk. I don't like them. That's it. All right, let's go, guys. That's it. Fight it.
Ah, an overload it will be.
We got a smoke off command. And I'm still smoking. There. Now I'm down to 1. I'll take it. Golly, I think we got it. Don't you hate it when it gets this way? I'm very sorry. That's just the way it is. Yeah, that Proto-2 stuff's for the birds. Look, I can live with it, just like you live with it, but you give me a choice, don't want it. I'll take 2. All right, we've all seen this before, but just a little fun up in the train room for an evening here. And again, I think there's about 146 on this, so nothing we haven't all seen before, but it's the power at the point that's the essence of the railroading, right? Roll me a comment. Come on, you wouldn't cheat, would you? Say it isn't so. Anyway, I hope you liked it. Take good care. I appreciate it. I'm Tom Zay.